Greetings, Holly here with Light Seeds Reiki for Animals. I want to tell you a story about why I offer distance healing as opposed to in person. I've described before the how of it, but I want to talk about why. And nothing that I'm about to say is to disparage any other practitioners, because we all have our own processes, our own systems, and every system is effective in its own way. The reason I do distance healing is this. I work with a lot of traumatized or fearful or even sometimes injured animals. If you have, let's say, a fearful dog, and you pack them up to take them somewhere to go see a practitioner, that's adding stress to an already stressed animal, especially if it's a cat. Cats are not accustomed usually to riding in cars, and you're packing them into a crate to take them. It's a outward facing, I don't like the word forceful, but in a sense it's a little bit more forceful. I am taking you to go do something. The way that I have been working on an intuitive, instinctive level is instead to invite. Instead of this direction, it's this direction. I have a specific process, as does every energy practitioner. And I learned some of this, I learned the visualization in one of my trainings, and I've adapted it. I love this idea, so I wanted to share it with you. When I go into my space and I'm preparing myself for meditation for a Reiki session, what I do is send out my love. I open my heart center and send out my love. I almost picture it usually like a mist. And I create a bridge between me and the animal I'm going to work on. I always have requested an image of the animal, of their face, so that I can see their eyes, because that's how I make a connection. But I have that image in my mind as I create this bridge, so I, in a sense, see them, telepathically speaking, on the other side of the bridge. Sometimes there's scenery, sometimes there isn't. And I invite them to come to me. Now, in the case of a fearful animal, they may not always want to do that. They may be reluctant or hesitant because they're afraid. So when I'm just sitting there in meditation and just sending them love, that's a very gentle, non-invasive invitation for them to begin to trust me. And I've never yet had an animal refuse to cross that bridge to come to me. Many times, even with a fearful dog, they're more eager than a cat to approach. So I will sit there in my space and invite the animal to cross the bridge to me. And then I do my work. I do my usual energy healing sessions. And then when I close, and again I have my own processes to close a session, and I send the animal back over the bridge to where they want to go, back home, again telepathically speaking. Here's a beautiful example. I was working with a fearful cat a couple of weeks ago who'd had a lot of stress and trauma in a rescue situation, terror in a cage at a rescue situation. And so she was very reluctant to come to me, but she did, and she really loved the Reiki session. She just soaked it up. I kind of incorporate a lot of processes besides Reiki. And when we were done, and I sent her back over that bridge to go home, her tail was up, and she had that little prance that the happy cat has. And that just filled me with such joy, because she was so willing to change and to let go of what didn't serve and accept what did serve. It's just so empowering to witness that kind of a transformation. Had she been stuck in a carrier and brought to me in a physical setting, I doubt that the reaction would have been the same. So I love distance Reiki, especially for fearful animals, because it's so gentle. And as I say, it's an invitation for them to participate. It's not telling them, you're going to do this. I don't like that system for myself. So if you have questions, or if you want to talk about a specific situation that you're dealing with, get in touch with me at lightseedsbyholly.com. lightseedsbyholly.com, either on Facebook or via the website. And I would love to talk with you about your pet. Thanks.